This is the tale of a shining Italian beauty who became the unexpected Queen of Belgium. From glittering ballrooms to fascinating palaces, the journey of Queen Paola is a royal roller coaster ride. How a chance meeting at the Vatican sparked an interesting romance, and how a marriage on the brink of collapse transformed into an enduring love story. Let's find out. Our story begins on September 11th, 1937, in the picturesque city of Forte dei Marmi, Italy. It was here that Donna Paola Ruffo di Calabria entered the world, the seventh and youngest child of Prince Fulco Ruffo di Calabria and Donna Luisa Gazzelli. Now, before you start picturing fairy tale castles and tiaras, let's clarify something. In Italy, titles like Prince and Donna don't necessarily mean what you might think. Paola's family was part of the Italian nobility, yes, but they weren't ruling monarchs. Think of them more as the cream of Italian society, respected, well-connected, and steeped in centuries of tradition. The Ruffo di Calabria family has a long and illustrious history dating back to the 11th century. They've produced cardinals, politicians, and even a saint. Paola's father, Fulco, was a decorated World War I flying ace, so young Paola grew up surrounded by stories of duty, honor, and service to the country. But Paola's childhood wasn't all about learning family history and proper etiquette. As the baby of the family, she enjoyed a relatively carefree youth, splitting her time between the family's properties in Italy and their home in Switzerland. Growing up in this cosmopolitan environment, Paola became a true polyglot. By her teens, she was fluent in Italian, French, German, and English. Interestingly, the language she would later struggle with was Dutch, one of Belgium's official languages. As Paola blossomed into a young woman, she quickly gained a reputation as one of Europe's great beauties. With her raven hair, porcelain skin, and piercing blue eyes, she turned heads wherever she went. But Paola was more than just a pretty face. Intelligent, cultured, and well-educated, Paola was the epitome of European aristocracy. Little did she know that her life was about to take a dramatic turn, all thanks to a chance encounter in the heart of the Catholic Church. The year was 1958. The place, Vatican City. A 20-year-old Paola was visiting Rome with her mother when fate intervened. Enter Prince Albert of Belgium, then known as the Prince of Liège. Albert, the second son of King Leopold III, wasn't expected to inherit the throne. He was in Rome representing Belgium at the coronation of Pope John XXIII. When he laid eyes on the captivating Paola, it was love at first sight. It was like something out of a movie. This handsome prince meets this beautiful Italian noblewoman in the most romantic city in the world. They were instantly smitten with each other. Albert later said he knew immediately that Paola was the woman of his life. Their whirlwind romance captivated the public. Here was a real-life fairy tale evolving before their eyes. The charming prince had found his princess, and she wasn't from a stuffy royal family, but a vibrant Italian noble with movie star looks. On July 2nd, 1959, just over a year after their first meeting, Paola and Albert tied the knot in a lavish ceremony in Brussels. The streets were lined with well-wishers, all eager to catch a glimpse of the stunning bride who had captured their prince's heart. As Paola walked down the aisle of the Cathedral of St. Michael and St. Gudula, she was starting a new life that would be filled with both incredible privileges and weighty responsibilities. The carefree Italian princess was now a member of the Belgian royal family, and life would never be the same. The early years of Paola and Albert's marriage were marked by happiness and the pitter-patter of little feet. The couple wasted no time in starting a family. Their first child, Philippe, was born in 1960, followed by daughter Astrid in 1962, and another son, Laurent, in 1963. From the outside, it seemed that Paola transitioned into her role as a Belgian princess and mother. Many Belgians remember seeing pictures of Princess Paola with her young family. They looked so perfect, so happy. She was like their own Grace Kelly, this beautiful, glamorous princess who had given up everything for love. But behind the picture-perfect facade, cracks were beginning to show. The transition from independent Italian noblewoman to Belgian royal wasn't as smooth as it appeared. Paola struggled with the Dutch language, which was crucial for connecting with a significant portion of the Belgian population. The strict protocols of royal life chafed against her more free-spirited nature. And as the years went by, the pressure of public life began to take its toll on both Paola and Albert. The 1970s marked a difficult period for the couple. Rumors of infidelity on both sides swirled through the press. Paola was often seen vacationing alone or with friends, while Albert immersed himself in his royal duties. The strain on their marriage was visible, and for a time, it looked that the fairy tale romance that had captivated the world was headed for an unhappy ending. It's not uncommon for couples who marry young and in the public eye to struggle. Add to that the pressures of royal life, the cultural differences, and the expectations placed on them, and it's a wonder any royal marriage survives. But just when it seemed that all hope was lost, Paola and Albert found their way back to each other. The 1980s saw a remarkable turnaround in their relationship. Through counseling, a renewed commitment to each other, and a mutual desire to make their marriage work for the sake of their children and their country, Paola and Albert reconciled. As Paola entered her 50s, she seemed to come into her own. No longer just the beautiful princess, she was now a mature woman with a strong sense of purpose. And little did she know, but her greatest role was yet to come. On August 9th, 1993, Paola's brother-in-law, King Baudouin, passed away suddenly. With no children of his own, the crown passed to Albert. In the blink of an eye, Prince and Princess of Liège became King Albert II and Queen Paola of the Belgians. At the age of 55, Paola found herself in a position she had never expected to occupy. But rather than being afraid by the responsibility, she embraced her new role with grace and determination. It was remarkable to see the transformation in Queen Paola. She stepped into her role as Queen Consort with a newfound confidence. It was as if all her life experiences, the good and the bad, had prepared her for this moment. As Queen, Paola focused her efforts on social issues, culture, and the arts. She became a patron of numerous charities and cultural institutions, using her position to shine a light on causes close to her heart. A lover of contemporary art, Queen Paola was a regular attendee at events like the Venice Biennale. She supported the preservation of Belgium's rich cultural heritage and traditional craftsmanship, understanding the importance of maintaining links to the past while embracing the future. Queen Paola's passion for art was genuine and infectious. She had a keen eye and a deep appreciation for both classical and contemporary works. Her patronage gave a significant boost to Belgium's art scene. But perhaps Paola's most significant contribution as queen was the establishment of the Queen Paola Foundation in 1992, just before she ascended to the throne. The foundation focuses on youth and education, with a particular emphasis on helping young people from disadvantaged backgrounds. Through various programs and initiatives, the foundation has touched the lives of thousands of Belgian youth, offering them opportunities they might not otherwise have had. Many beneficiaries of the foundation speak of how the support they received changed their lives. It gave them access to educational resources and experiences that opened up a world of possibilities. The gratitude towards Queen Paola for her vision and generosity is visible among those whose lives she's touched. For 2 decades, Paola served as Queen Consort, standing by Albert's side at countless state functions, diplomatic receptions, and national celebrations. She had truly found her place, not just within the royal family, but in the hearts of the Belgian people. But as with all fairy tales, this chapter too had to come to an end. On July 21, 2013, King Albert II announced his decision to abdicate the throne in favor of his son Philippe. At the age of 73, Paola's time as Queen Consort came to an end. But this wasn't the end of Paola's story. Far from it. As Queen Mother, she continued to attend royal events and support her son and daughter-in-law in their new roles as King and Queen of the Belgians. In her retirement years, Paola has faced challenges. Health issues, including heart problems and bone fractures, have slowed her down physically, but her spirit remains as vibrant as ever. These days, Queen Paola finds joy in the simple pleasures of life. She delights in spending time with her grandchildren, taking walks in nature, losing herself in a good book, and indulging her lifelong love of music and travel. Those close to the family say Paola has always been at her happiest when surrounded by family. Seeing her with her grandchildren, you can see the sparkle in her eye. She's passed on her love of art and culture to the younger generation. Today, in her mid-80s, Queen Paola remains a respected and admired figure in Belgium. Her story reminds us that life, even for those born into privilege, is a journey of constant learning and adaptation. As we bid farewell to this chapter of Belgian royal history, we're left with the image of a woman who has lived life to the fullest. A princess, a queen, a mother, and above all, a human being who has faced life's joys and sorrows with genuine spirit. Long live Queen Paola, a true queen of hearts. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.